Well, guess what? This is something we were talking about yesterday. Want to know what it is? Stay tuned. Be right back. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Cruise Chatter. Good morning, good morning. And yesterday we were talking about can van cruisers ever sell again with other cruise lines? You know, when you get in a fight or something of that nature, like happened recently in Port of Galveston, where this group of people just beat on each other for who knows what reason, and a lot of them got taken away. And would people like this be able to ever cruise on another cruise line? So let's indulge into this and see what happens. It's been a rather tumultuous month for the cruise industry, and the cruise lines are proving that they won't tolerate breaches in their code of conduct and especially not acts of violence. Multiple cruise guests were arrested on April 2025 alone between Royal Caribbean's and Carnival Cruise Lines for acts of violence. Holy crap. For example, one of the guests of Liberty of the Seas was taken into custody after striking another passenger in the face in one of the elevators. Wow. Just a couple of days ago, on April 26, a large brawl broke out on the Galveston cruise port between Carnival passengers, which ultimately led 24 people to be placed on Carnival's Do Not Sail list. This recent event has sparked curiosity among members of the cruise community who want to know if the ban could extend to other cruise lines for the safety of guests who might run into past offenders while sailing with other brands. Well, as of now, the cruise line do not share data about van passengers amongst themselves, at least not publicly. Carnival Cruise Lines even said as much as in a statement to Cruise Hype following the recent Galveston Brawl. We will not tolerate such behavior, and 24 people have been placed on our do not sail list. They can go on another cruise line if they want, but are never welcome back with us. End quote. So the only exception to this is that guests who are banned by a bigger parent company are usually also banned from sister brands, although this might be determined on a case-by-case basis. For example, guests who are banned from Royal Caribbean could also be automatically prohibited from Celebrity Cruises, which is owned operated by Royal Caribbean Group. The same applies to Carnival Cruise Lines, which is a name brand of a bunch of their cruise lines. So you're kind of stuck there. There are also rare occasions where cruises have been convicted of certain crimes might be denied boarding, which is a situation where a van could transcend different companies, but this likely wouldn't be connected to another specific incident that landed a person on a do not sail list with one cruise line. Once someone makes it to the do not sail list, the cruising carrier with that particular brand is over. The ban is almost always for life. On rare instances, cruises can appear to ban if the decision was made due to a misunderstanding or the circumstances have been resolved in an acceptable way, but most of the time the decision is final. All of the mainstream cruise lines, including Royal Caribbean and Carnival Cruise Lines, enforce strict codes of conduct that ensure the safety of all guests and crew members. In Royal Caribbean's case, the policy clearly states that any guest who possess a threat will be aware of variety of consequences, including being detained in the stateroom or a holding cell, early removal from the voyage, and receiving a denial of boarding on any future Royal Caribbean group cruise vacations. Loyalty benefits might also be suspended temporarily or permanently, and guests could also receive a demotion from the cruise current tier status on the Crown and Anchor Society, depending on the circumstances. Wow. This is no tolerance stance in place across brands. Rest assured that you will not be in danger if you encounter a past offender while selling with another cruise line. Most likely, the person will have learned their lesson and will be keeping their head down to avoid another lifetime event. So you likely would even don't know if you cross a path. Additional cruise ships are under constant surveillance and have their own security teams on board to address any possible issues that might arise. So we'll see what happens. Apparently that's the way it's going. Nothing yet between cruise lines to determine if the ban will be taken care of on the site also. So but don't worry. If any new changes, any new things coming up, we'll let you know. So everybody have a great day. Enjoy it. And I'll talk to you soon. Until then, Cruise Chatter, AWS is here. Talk to you all later. Bye.